Hello, everyone. This is Sab in Paris, and I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is possibly, if you look in the top left, it should say IC Now Daily, and the IC stands for Infinite Creativity. If you look in the top right, it says that this is powered by infinite creativity. Is that pretentious? I don't know. So, yeah, I had the idea to start a newsletter. I should have been sharing this. And I'm going to show you this newsletter. So the newsletter looks like this, and it's called the Infinite Creativity Newsletter. And someone suggested that daily newsletters were quite cool. And I thought, yeah, I've never managed to get newsletters going. I've never managed to get a list of people going that I send emails to. So I thought maybe it's time. Having said that, I'm kind of nervous about, sending stuff to people every day because we all get tons of crap. But of course, you don't have to receive it and you don't have to read it and you can unsubscribe. So it's for people who want to get it. And I thought it'd be quite fun because I like producing stuff every day. And then I thought, well, a newsletter is okay, but I like talking to people and I like showing people stuff. So what about if I did a daily show? Yes. Oh my God, daily me, can you imagine? So it is daily. I've been doing a daily newsletter and a daily show from today. So up until now, it's daily. Whether there'll be a tomorrow, I have no idea. So I've created this newsletter, and the idea is that I would show you the newsletter, read it, and kind of extemporize. And when there's links in the newsletter, I would actually show you the links. So, that could be quite fun. And of course, we could have questions and answers, and who knows where it'll go. That's the whole point, isn't it? You see, it says on this newsletter, I help you to be as creative as you'd love to be. It says it. It's on the internet. So, it's obviously true. And I called it, it's the Infinite Creativity Newsletter. It's a name I had before. Whether I should call a daily thing a newsletter or not, I don't know. What do you think? And it says Sab's Daily Creativity and Productivity Chat. I like the idea. I don't know if I'll be able to do it more than a day. We'll see if it happens tomorrow. And of course, if you see me popping up, the last thing I want you to do is to get sick of me any more than you are, or possibly could have the chance to be. So if you see me popping up, Sab is live every day. You don't have to click it. You can just leave me in the corner to do my thing, and don't worry about it. So I'm kind of feeling it's better to put my stuff out there than not, and those that will find it interesting will. So I've already got a comment. I wonder where it's coming from, because I thought comments weren't coming through on profiles. It's Yari Jade saying, "Bonjour Sab, bonjour Yaruska. How are you doing? Nice to have you here." I've got a comment. That means that comments are coming through from Facebook profiles. So now we know that. So there you go. By the way, I do want people to sign up to my newsletter. In other words, be on my mailing list so I can send you all sorts of really valuable hints and tips, and especially a daily creative idea, reflection, question maybe to get you thinking about stuff, and an action. I joke around. I do my own thing, but that's kind of the point, because if you don't do your own thing, you're not being creative and original. So I do my thing my way. You should do your thing your way. I want to encourage you to do your thing your way, not my way, but sometimes a bit of encouragement can really help. That's it. If you do join my newsletter, obviously you could watch the videos and you wouldn't need to join the newsletter. So I wouldn't have your email. So I wouldn't be able to try and get you to buy, huge amounts of stuff that doesn't exist yet. So in order to get you to join, I offer you stuff. So I'm going to offer you 9 ninja tips. I hate marketing. I hate internet marketers. I never want to see one or be one. Having said that, I'm trying to make my living this way, kind of, amongst other stuff. So I will take the piss out of stuff like this, ninja, what a load of BS. But actually the tips are kind of cool, so I'm imagining 9 ninja tips to boost your creativity and productivity. And that isn't bull. That is absolutely what I want to help you do. So, and that's one thing I'll give you if you join the mailing list at infinitecreativitynow.com/newsletter. infinitecreativitynow.com/newsletter. Go there. Give me your details. I'll send you your ninja tips. I've got another series of 9. I like 9. Another series of 9 things lined up, which is called something like 9 amazing questions to change your life or something like that. But they're pretty cool questions, and I'll write a nice article around it. That's the deal with that. So do that. Thanks. And so I'm just going to go through this and see what happens. I've still got one person watching. That's pretty cool. So, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I won't do it tomorrow. Hi, this is a creative adventure happening right before our eyes, and we're both on it, you and me. I'm talking about life, this new newsletter, or maybe both. I'm not sure. How exciting is that? Very exciting. The thing is, I'm writing this at silly o'clock. So I actually wrote this at about 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. Then I had some sleep. Then I came back to life, and here I am. And the title of this, which you can't actually see, was something along the lines of how late is late in order to create. Anyway, something's telling me I'm taking things a little too far. I should have been in bed 4 hours ago. Silly o'clock Sunday. But 4 hours ago, just after midnight, I was making a Facebook Live about my finally ready to roll Infinity Squared Connective project. And I'm going to show you. It's all about connecting people around the world through a fun and fascinating art initiative. My current tagline for this project, which I'm going to show you, is connecting the world piece by piece. Da-na! And it's piece as in peace man, by piece as in piece of a puzzle. And I said, I'm feeling rather smug about that, but it is what it is. And Yaruska is saying, I like the colors and you only half, with suggestive announcement. Like the colors with you only half. Okay, so you're talking about, I think you're talking about this, are you? Yeah, oh, thanks. Yeah, the colors are just ridiculous, aren't they? Funny, crazy colors. So that's a bit of fun. Thanks for that, Yaruska. So yeah, there's a link there to click, and I've already clicked it. Here's one I clicked in advance, and oh my God, that looks pretty. Do I look like that? Really? At least I changed my shirt. So that's a video about me telling you about my project, and I don't think you can hear it. I'm just going to go forward a bit. That's actually your picture, Yaruska. And going forward and forward. So that's quite a long video, but it's quite fun. It's about 17 minutes long. And I tell you about this current project. Now, in telling you about my projects, whilst I'm waiting for comments and questions, it's to inspire you. It's both because I'm obviously interested in my stuff, but it's definitely 50-50. It's me showing you my stuff to inspire you to show me your stuff. I show you yours, I show you mine, you show me yours. That's the whole point of my thing. That's what I do. But I don't feel legitimate if I'm not creating as well. So that's the whole point, you see. 50% of my life is creating stuff, and the other 50% is helping other people to create stuff. That's what I do. And of course, creativity, it needs productivity, because if you can't get down to producing stuff, you can be as creative as you like in your head, but you dream. And that doesn't get you very far in terms of producing stuff and feeling satisfied about it. And when you produce stuff, you can share it. And that is where things get really wonderful. And that's what's, makes it all worthwhile. So this video is about the project, which goes with, let's see if, yeah, so it goes with, do I talk about it later? Yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. I'll just carry on through this. It's truly a wondrous thing of great inspiration and beauty. What am I talking about? Maybe my beautiful tagline, connecting the world, piece by piece, piece by piece. And if I don't say that and no one else does, I might start doubting myself. So humor me here. I'd be honored if you checked it out and let me know what you think in the comments. So have a look at the video if you have time and see what you think. Possible pithy takeaway. This could be the structure for every newsletter. We'll see. Where the flow goes, I will follow. That probably doesn't mean much, but I have this series of creative memes going, 81 creative memes, and I'll show you plenty during this show if I decide to do a second one. Creative memes, 81 before my birthday. I decided to do this 81 days before my birthday, and I'm already about 10 behind. It'll happen. It'll happen. I'm committed. So I'm desperately playing catch up, and you are my guinea pigs. So where the flow goes, I will follow. Doesn't even rhyme. Most of these memes in this series do, so I'm going to have to work on that, but there it is. So I'm rambling here, which is true. Sorry, but when I have an urge to do something, to move things forward, and it's late, or it's inconvenient, or just a pain in the backside, I try very hard to do it anyway. This is how stuff gets done. And if that becomes a habit, then a lot of stuff gets done, and you don't even notice it. It's amazingly easy not to do something, which is actually amazingly easy to do. I mean, the thing. Many things that we put off are actually really easy to do. And we put them off. So we don't do them. And we feel crap. We don't get anything done. And yet, if we just did them instead of not do them, what do we do instead? Nothing. Rubbish, crap, eat. And I'll tell you maybe about a thing I'm starting tomorrow about eating. And yeah, so I try really hard to just do the thing instead of not do it. And then stuff gets done. So a habit to cultivate is just doing stuff much more often, and more of that in due course, of course. A question to think about. So this is another idea. It's giving you a question, which you can then discuss in the Facebook group, because there's a Facebook group to go with this newsletter and this series of daily videos starting today. After checking out the video linked to above, that was the one about my paintings, my infinity squared paintings. No, a question to think about, sorry. How late is too late? And what do you do when the muse strikes? When you get an idea, it's really late, you should be in bed, or even just whispers in your ear at unreasonable hours. Head over to the Infinite Creativity Now group to chat about this and share your latest creations. So this group I'm talking about is here, Infinite Creativity Now. It's a kind of brother or sister group to my specific photography group and writing group. But this one is about any creativity. You can create anything you like as a member of this group and discuss it. And we talk more about creativity and productivity itself as a subject. In the photography group, it's just photography. In the writing group, it's just writing. I mean, huge subjects, but just that. Join this group and let's get stuff going. I will put a copy of this recording into the group, and this will be a daily thing to discuss. So the question is for today, let's start here, even with nobody watching or nobody going to do it. You've got to start somewhere, right? How late is too late? So what do you do when you get a crazy idea, you really want to go for it, and it's already 1 o'clock in the morning? Do you just keep going and you're dead the next day? Or do you discipline yourself to go to sleep, wake up early and do it? Or does it get put off? I don't have an answer. You know, that's a discussion point. Invitation to action. This is so important. I will say this every day for the rest of my life. Taking action is wonderful. You don't take action, nothing happens. What do you want to do? After checking out the video, have a look at my Infinity Squared Connective website and see what it inspires in you. And that is talking about this. This is the project that I did the video on. Adopt your unique puzzle piece and connect the world. That's all. Connect the world. What is it? Connect the world piece by piece. Piece by piece. That's my new catchphrase. I invented it just now. Connect the world piece by piece. And this is where you can do that. You adopt one puzzle piece from my pictures, which have 9 squares. You adopt one, or you can adopt more, up to 4. There you see you've got an option, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can offer a gift to somebody. So basically you adopt it, i.e. pay a very small amount, because I don't make money on this. This is purely to connect people. It's just to get people connected around my pictures. Because if you have one piece of the picture, I won't repeat what I said in the video, but you have one piece of the picture. There are 8 other people who have the other 8 pieces of the 9-piece picture. It's wonderful. And you get in touch, you meet them. I mean, maybe virtually, you say hello, and they're all unique. They've got their unique number on the back. And you can claim a gift. If someone's given you a voucher for it, someone's already adopted one, they get a pack with vouchers. And then they can give them to their friends. So they adopt another one for their friends, and their friends claim it. It's really cool. And these ones are up for adoption, except this one has now gone. All the 9 pieces have gone. This one is also up for adoption, but most of those are gone. But don't worry, as soon as they've gone, I put other ones up for adoption. So you don't know what puzzle piece you're going to get. You can't choose. Imagine the nightmare, the logistical nightmare. You can't choose. The piece chooses you. And you don't know who the neighboring pieces will be. You know, if you get this piece, you don't know who will have this piece, this piece, this piece, or this piece. But there is a way to connect with everybody in the puzzle. That's it. That's the fun thing, you see. And I'm starting a new thing with this. It's called the Burnt Paw Project. It's starting in a couple of days, maybe, or even today. I don't know. It's the same concept, exactly the same, but it's on the theme of Australia, and it's to help plant trees for the wildlife, the poor wildlife that suffered so much during the fires. So it has an Australian theme, and you can follow me through that if you like. So that's fun, isn't it? And there we're more or less at the end. You see, I'm not going to drag it out. So after checking the video, if you decide to adopt a funky puzzle piece, it will only deepen my esteem for you. There you go. Have fun and happy creating. Sab in Paris. P.S. I'm right at the beginning of this email adventure, so I'll be trying a few things out, like this. Please bear with me and see how it goes for a couple of weeks. If you like the vibe, then stick around. If not, don't stick around. You know, you can even sign up and unsubscribe. You can unsubscribe at any time from the mailing list. Obviously, there's a button here, a thing here. You see the link, unsubscribe. If you don't want to see my mails anymore, unsubscribe. There's no point having more stuff in your mailbox that you don't want. So I'm adamant about that. Do not stay on the list if you're not interested in the stuff. I only want people who are interested in contributing and what I'm saying. And I don't want to bug anybody. So please, unsubscribe even before you've subscribed if you're not interested. If you are interested, then you've got all of me. I would give everything to inspire your creativity and your productivity. And I just wanted to finish by showing you some things in the back again, from instead of just in the video. So you get these. You get you get this. It's a signed poem. There you go. It says "With love from Paris," signed artistically by me. And this is my. Oh, why have I got this? I might as well get. I'll bring the whole thing up, can't I? So this is probably my most significant poem ever, written about 23 years ago. Oh my God. And it's called My Reality. And my website for Paris, writing and photographs, comes from this. You see the last line? Paris set me free. That's where the name came from back in 1997. And so there's that. You get that. You get a little thank you note for adopting a puzzle piece. You get a certificate saying that you are the owner of the piece that has the number, you see, an official certificate. You get instructions on how to connect with people who have other pieces. You get a 10% off token on my art, and you get gift vouchers to give to people. So if you adopt some puzzle pieces for your friends, you adopt them, so you pay for them. But then you give them the voucher and they go to the site and they click on, if I go back to this, they go to the site and they click on claim. Oh, you can't see a thing, can you? They click here, you see, they click on claim a gift, and I send them the gift without them paying anything because you've already paid. So cool. And I did want to show you one other thing. No, actually, what else is there? Well, that's about it. Oh yeah, you get these bookmarks as part of the pack. Get these cool little bookmarks, you see, infinity squared bookmarks. You may focus now. Never mind. You know, you can cut them into all sorts of shapes because they come as a postcard like this. And the most fun, I'm kind of saying what I was in the video, the most fun of all is you actually get infinity squared pictures, but they're cut out ones, you see, this one here. You cut them out, you've got instructions here, you cut them out and you play the infinity squared game. You see, there they are again. So you get these postcards when you adopt, you cut them out into little squares like this. Okay, so it's small. I mean, it's smaller than the real pictures. If I show you one here and then one here. Okay, so it's obviously smaller than the real picture. But I mean, you can't have the real picture unless you buy the real picture. So this gives you the opportunity to play the wonderful infinity squared, incredible, magical pictures because they have no beginning and no end. You can start with any one of these in the middle and build the whole thing up around it. Any one. There's no beginning, no end. And there you go. So you've got 3 games to play, and they are games. There's really games where you test your friends and stuff. So I'm going to leave it there because, you know, I only want it to be about 20 minutes or something. That's okay, I think. And I will just show you one more thing. And that's the thing that you get if you join up to the mailing list, which I showed you where to do that at infinitecreativitynow.com/newsletter. Sign up for the mailing list there to get my daily things. And you get these 9 ninja tips. I'll show you one. They look like that. That's one tip. Okay, you get 9. And as you can see, they're fun. There's the tip. There's a meme, creative meme. There's pictures, and there are some key points to what the thing is. I give you the tip, then I say what the hell it's about, and then I give you an example of how that translates to real life. So it's cool, it's fun, and that's what it's all about. So that's it. I'm going to stop there and see if I get any reactions. Thanks to those of you who watched live. Thank you very much for watching dead. No, that's not right. When I'm not live, I mean, I'll still be live. Just don't go down this route. So thanks for watching the replay. And let me know what you think. Do you think it would be like unbelievably wonderful or nightmarishly awful for me to be doing these every day? I mean, more for me than for you, because you don't have to watch the things, do you? So let me know. Give me some feedback. And that's it. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, this will be a little, you know, I'll tell you little bits about what's going on in my life as well. So here it is. This is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola tomorrow, it's gone. Ice cream, gone. Crisps or chips, as the Americans say, gone. Tomorrow, I stop eating crap all day long. I've already got rid of caffeine. It's a weird thing. I stopped drinking years ago, alcohol. I don't smoke. A few weeks ago, I ran out of coffee and didn't have time to fill it up. So that was a day without coffee. I used to drink mugs and mugs of coffee with lots of caffeine, like vroom, 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 2 or 3 spoonfuls in there. And so I stopped. I thought, I wonder what will happen if I don't drink coffee for a day. Well, for a day, it was okay. And then the next day, it was okay at the beginning. And then, wow, really bad headaches. And I thought, you know, I thought, okay, you're giving me headaches. I'm going to beat you. I don't like it when, you know, someone forces something on me. I say, no. I'm going to beat you. So I decided to wait until the headaches stopped. And they took 4 or 5 days for the headaches to stop. They were bad. And then they stopped. And I thought, okay, I've beaten you, Kathy. I was dependent on you, and I didn't even realize it. So I stopped, and now I don't really want to start again. It's kind of weird. I'm drinking decaffeinated coffee. I'm drinking chicory stuff, and then I decided to stop adding sweeteners, artificial sweeteners. I didn't put sugar in, but I put tons of sweetness in. So I decided to stop sweeteners. So I'm thinking that little by little, I'm getting rid of all the crap that I eat. And the biggie, because what happens is when I get rid of one type of crap, I replace it with other type of crap. So I stopped some stuff, but now I'm eating ice cream all the time, crisps. There's got to come a point where all the crap stops, I think. So Monday, tomorrow, I stop eating ice cream and I stop eating crisps, chips, and I don't eat sweets, no sugar. And that's it. Chocolate. Oh my God, no chocolate. And we'll see how it goes. You'll notice I say I'm giving up, but I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying how long I'm giving up for. I mean, I'm planning on giving up for longer than a day. In fact, there isn't a sort of end date on it. I'm just saying I'm giving up ice cream, chocolate, and crisps. So I'm not going to kill myself if I eat chocolate in a week or a day or a year. It doesn't matter. There's no point giving myself unnecessary stress. All I'm saying is I'm giving up. You've got to start with giving up. I'm not going to project how long I'm giving up for, because that almost sounds like I'm going to fail. And I have failed at stuff in the past like that, giving up stuff. So I'm just giving up tomorrow, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope this is the beginning of a wonderful adventure for me and maybe for you too. So bye-bye. And maybe I'll see you again tomorrow if you think that this was worthwhile. I just got a comment here. Interesting, this project, because it keeps you together with people from all over the world. I want to buy mine too. You want to adopt a puzzle piece, Yaruska? Yeah, well, you can. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. All right, that's it for today. And I do other stuff as well, live. So you have as much of me as you like, and I would definitely dose it gently. You don't want to see me every day, probably. Okay, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now. Be creative.